So early hours here. Daylight's just breaking out. My sleeping pattern's been all over the place recently. But anyway, I want to talk about TripAdvisor, the website TripAdvisor. If you're not familiar with this, basically it's a website whereby you can review businesses, so hotels, restaurants, and other public service businesses, and give feedback on them and give them a marking out of five. Um, It's a well-established website, but it hasn't been without critique. And one of the critiques recently I find a little bit curious, and the critique is often reviews are by first-time reviewers. But I don't really understand why that's a bad thing. I mean, everyone has to be a first-time reviewer at some point. If you're new to the website and you're making a review, you're a first-time reviewer. It doesn't mean that your opinion is less valid. It doesn't mean it's less sincere. So I think that's a bit of a weak argument against TripAdvisor. Now, on the other hand, I do understand the contentions with it. If you're a business owner and someone's giving you a nasty, unpleasant review and that's unfair, I can understand that being very frustrating because your business is being defamed. And it's not that everyone would necessarily believe that review because other customers who've had a good experience will go on their own experience. I don't believe that people look at individual reviews and base their feelings on that. I think they're far more likely to look at collective reviews. So let's say, for example, you have nine positive reviews and one negative review. Most people are going to think, well, that negative review, that person's just being difficult or something. But if you have, let's say, I don't know, four positive reviews and six negative reviews, and people are going to think, yeah, there might be something up with this business. So people will look at that. So I can understand business owners being wary of it, but I also think it's in their favor. I mean, word of mouth can help to spread. If someone's had a good experience, they go to TripAdvisor and they give a positive review, that helps the business. So I don't think that business owners should be too cynical about it because it can help them. If people are being honest in the reviews and their positive reviews, that can help spread word of mouth. Um, but I also kind of take the view, if you've nothing to hide, then why get uptight about it? If someone's made an unfair review, others will notice that. And TripAdvisor has a tool to allow businesses to respond. So if someone gives a really unpleasant review and it's totally nonsense, the business owner can retort to that. They can even point out that it's not true, and that can then get the. I think the way TripAdvisor works is it's kind of like eBay. You go on a system of credibility. So if you've made a few fake reviews, at some point you're going to get caught out and you'll lose your account. So plus business owners have the chance to reply. So I personally think it's a win-win. I think it's definitely more good than bad. I accept that there can be abuse of the website. I accept it can be misused. But here's the thing. If you go into a business and you have a bad experience, to me, something like TripAdvisor gives the consumer a voice in a way that they wouldn't otherwise have. Okay, maybe you could, if you have a negative experience, you could say recommend to family and friends to avoid that place. But really, if people are in the business of public service and they do have a bad attitude to customers or they're just lax in customer care, then they should face scrutiny because they're ripping people off. If they're charging people for a service and it's a bad service, then they should be exposed. Consumers have a right to know these things. So I honestly think TripAdvisor is a win-win. I appreciate it can be abused, but like I say, business owners have a chance to respond, and positive reviews are a good thing for them. It helps spread, word of mouth for their business. I have personally made a number of reviews. I've tended to only make positive reviews. Not that I haven't wanted to make negative reviews, but the places that I've had a bad experience with aren't even on TripAdvisor. They're that bad. They don't even have like a listing. Um, so not every business is there. Um, But definitely, I think it gives the consumer a voice, and that is an important thing. Because if you've been screwed over, if you've been charged and you've been treated in a rude way, yeah, I do not understand businesses that have that attitude, that do not understand the importance of etiquette, do not understand the importance of good customer care. And I know sometimes customers can be difficult, but that is a basic principle, surely, of good service. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Have you used TripAdvisor? What do you think of TripAdvisor? Are you a business owner? Do you dislike TripAdvisor for that reason? Or do you like TripAdvisor, because it's positive word of mouth? My gut feeling is it's more good than bad. I know it's had criticism, and I know that it can be abused, and that's unfortunate. If I owned a business and someone wrote something and I'm thinking that's just totally not true, I'd be pretty irked off about it. But what I would do, I wouldn't complain about the website. I'd just retort to that person and challenge them to like prove their claims, or you know, um, I don't think you should shoot the messenger, because TripAdvisor does have guidelines and rules about use of service, but it gives consumers a voice in a way that they wouldn't otherwise have. So that's surely a good thing. Let me know your thoughts.